Statistics? I can tell you statistics. Let's stay away from that word. That's a bad word. Ready, go. Hey, this is Jason. I'm a sales and marketing exec here at All Things Media, and I'm here to talk to you about Toy Fair. Toy Fair is the oldest toy show, and it's all about business. It's about inventors and vendors showcasing their individual toys that they hope to sell. Any of the big boys, Walmart, Target, Kmart, Toys R Us, Amazon, and they're trying to become the hottest toy of the 2017 holiday season. Toy Fair is in the Jacob Javits Center here in New York City. You have every kind of toy imaginable there. You have cool things like robots and drones, old tried and true toys like board games. There are plush toys. There are tech toys that deal with augmented reality or virtual reality. Action figures galore. There are ride-on toys, little cars, tricycles, bikes, really anything that you would ever see in the toy store of your dreams, they're all there. Some of the trends that we saw walking around were technology, things like robots, drones, which have evolved and they've become cool. There are a lot of robots now that are build your own robots where you attach a motor to and you can get it to walk around. I have to be honest and say that 2 years ago, I saw similar things in terms of the speed of evolution. It's not really where I thought it would be, but there are certainly a lot of robots, there are a lot of drones, flying toys, things like that. Those are clearly hot and popular items with kids. I thought that they were advancing, but certainly not at the pace that I thought that we'd be at 2 years later. Another trend is using technology. It's using iPads, more iPads than smartphones, I guess, because an iPad has a bigger surface. There are a lot of games where you can scan in toys on your iPad and then things emerge on it, different worlds, ecosystems, toys that use augmented reality. Not perfect, but they're starting to use it well. And augmented reality is using your phone's camera to be able to see something that's laid over in front of you. So you can still see your environment around you. It's just that special effects and things, could be a dragon, could be a robot, will emerge into your environment. ATM was at Toy Fair for a couple different reasons. One, back in 2015, we helped launch the Toy Store of the Future for our client Toys R Us, which included 5 or 6 different digital experiences inside of the store, a couple of which are now being rolled out. Through that project, we were introduced to Hasbro and Mattel and Nick and Disney in terms of developing content for them. So we were there on behalf of the ATM to meet with those companies, to develop those relationships, to see what they're pitching and what they're doing in terms of their products, and figure out where we fit as we continue to grow with those companies. In addition to that, we were there to launch our very first product. It's called Imagination Case, and it's super cool. It's a portable projection system that's synced with a proprietary app that we built. And essentially what it does is allows a kid to take any toy in their house and put it in a customized play environment. It could be a cityscape or a magical forest or an underwater adventure. And they can take their toy and not only play with it within that projection system inside the case, but they can also add special effects. So it could be explosions. It could be a school of fish swimming by. It could be a turbo-powered space race. It really is up to the imagination of the child who's playing with it. So, the Imagination Case, we like to say it brings your imagination to life, and it really does. It allows kids to take a toy and put it into their own play space and then develop a whole story around it just by touching on different features inside the app. What was cool about Imagination Case and presenting it at Toy Fair was the number one thing you want to know is what's your competition, what is out there in the market, and we were really gratified to know that there really was nothing else like it. And we walked the floor, we literally visited every booth. To be able to create something unique in the toy industry at this stage of the game is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool validation for us. The other thing about Imagination Case that was important for us is it validated our concept of what it does, which it merges the digital with the physical. So you have your digital play environment that you can interact with, but you're still using physical toys. And that is by far the number one trend at Toy Fair. How do you merge the digital with the physical? You're still going to sell toys. You're still going to get your Barbie doll or your Ninja Turtle action figure, but how do you bring that into the modern world, which really is all about digital? Imagination Case really does seamlessly merge those two worlds together. It allows you to play in a digital environment with your physical toys. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about Toy Fair and what goes on there. If you like this video, please be sure to click like and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time. I need a drink.